Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm showing you how to create that high-end Pottery Barn look with items from Dollar Tree. Recently, when I was at Dollar Tree, I came across these ferns, which are awesome greenery for Dollar Tree. I was so excited that they have something out like that. So I picked up a couple of them. I also picked up this large container. I think it's supposed to be a drinking cup, but I thought it would make a perfect vase. I started by spray painting the vase with 2 coats of white spray paint. Now I wanted it to have a speckled look to it, so I took some black paint and mixed it with water. Then I kind of just dabbed the paint onto my jar. I wasn't really liking the look of that, so then I came in with a sponge that you can pick up at Dollar Tree. So I dabbed it around and the spots were a lot more muted. With my ferns, I wanted to mimic the look of feathers or the pampas grass that you see everywhere that's so popular. I grabbed out some beigey colors that I had. Now, I know this color is a little different. It's a color that my husband had. It's a camouflage color. So I started by painting all of the ferns on both sides with this kind of dark tan color. Once that had a chance to dry, I realized that I wanted them to have a little bit more dimension. So I came back in with the lighter shade. Now I just did the lighter shade very sparingly, so it kind of gave me that two-toned effect. I added the ferns to my container, and here's a look at the final look. Pottery Barn has beautiful sea glass out right now, and I love the look of this, especially for summer. I just think it's so pretty. I went to Dollar Tree and picked up a variety of glassware. Some of the glassware was actually already frosted, so that was great. I think the key here is to pick up a variety of shapes and sizes. So I had some smaller and I also had some larger ones. And then I also picked up a container of candles. I ordered a sea glass spray paint, and I'm going to link the exact ones I ordered down below because these were awesome. And I ordered it in a green and an ice color. So I took out the 2 white already frosted ones that I had and set those aside. And then I decided to paint 4 of my pieces in the green and 2 in the ice. Now this spray paint is a little bit different. You want to use it very sparingly because you still want to give your piece that opaque look. So I only did 1 coat on the front side, and then when I flipped them over, I just did a quick spray on the top. So you don't want to use a ton of spray paint at all. I also wanted to show you how I styled this, so I used a couple of books that I already had on hand just to give me some additional height. And then I played around with them and kind of put them in the exact formation that I wanted them to be in to give a nice overall grouping. I added in an air plant that I had from Walmart and a little bit more greenery. And then I added those 4 candles I picked up. And this is how it turned out. I can't wait to share with you today's sponsor, Green Chef. Green Chef is a certified organic company. The dishes are for a variety of lifestyles like vegan, vegetarian, paleo, and keto. They also contain a variety of organic ingredients. So the thing I love about Green Chef is they send you 3 complete meals, and they have these recipe cards with pictures. So if you're not a great cook like me, it literally spells it out for you. So what makes Green Chef so unique is they pre-portion all the ingredients out. So there's no measuring, like you don't even have to think about it. You can just put all the ingredients together and you're not wasting anything. So today I'm gonna make the Korean beef and noodle stir fry. So the Green Chef recipes are quick and easy with step-by-step instructions. They have chef tips and photos to guide you along the way, which I really appreciate because I'm not the best cook. It's delivered right to my front door and the ingredients come pre-measured, they're perfectly portioned, and most of them are prepped. Green Chef makes cooking easy with dinner options that work around your lifestyle, not the other way around. Go to greenchef.us/90LizFenwick and use my code 90LizFenwick to get $90 off, including free shipping on your first box. I can't wait to see how this tastes. Go to greenchef.us/90LizFenwick and use my code 90LizFenwick to get $90 off, including free shipping on your first box. That's really good. It's super flavorful. I love all the sauces because I'm not good at picking out sauces. I love how it all came together and it was super easy to make. Check out Green Chef. I'm gonna have all the links for you down in the description box. I have to say this trip was pretty exciting for me. I was so excited to find the ferns, but I was probably equally as excited to find these baskets. Dollar Tree now has these really cute baskets, so I picked one up not really knowing what I was going to do with it. So I've been noticing a lot of the baskets at Pottery Barn and in the stores have these braided handles or some kind of handle on it. I thought that'd be great to update our basket. So I grabbed out some nautical rope, and then I also had this really pretty navy blue yarn from Dollar Tree. I hope you guys are able to find the yarn that they have at Dollar Tree now. So I'm gonna be making handles with my nautical rope. I cut it down so that it would fit nicely on the side of my basket, and then I made an identical piece. Next, I started my yarn up about 2 inches from the bottom of my nautical rope and hot glued it, and then I began wrapping it around. I hot glued it periodically, but you really don't need to add much hot glue. And I wrapped it around until I got to about leaving another 2 inches on the other side. Hot glued that in place and cut off the excess. Now with my ends that are sticking out, I wanted these to look like fringe, so I just kind of unraveled them and made them look fringy. Is fringy a word? I don't think that's a word. Next, I'm going to hot glue these handles to the side. Now, they're not going to be on there super secure, so they're more of a decorative handle, but you could always, sew them on if you wanted them to be really secure, or you could always use E6000. So I'm going to use some hot glue and hot glue them in place. I'm going to make an identical handle for the other side of my basket. And I styled this with a plant, but you could style it any way you like. And I'm so in love with these baskets. If you go on Pottery Barn's website, they have a ton of black glassware out right now, and it's kind of really popular. So I was excited when I was at Dollar Tree to find these gorgeous glass containers. They were black and they had a gold top to them. Dollar Tree is really starting to come out with some beautiful glassware, so I always make sure to check this section when I'm there. So I picked up 3 of these black glassware. They also came in a white as well. And all I'm going to do is style these with my favorite succulents from Dollar Tree. I think these look so great in a grouping, on a shelf, or they would be great as a centerpiece. So Pottery Barn has this really cool white mirror with like this white background, and I just love the look of it. I knew that I could recreate this. So I grabbed a piece of white foam board from Dollar Tree. I also had one of their black circle mirrors already on hand. They sell these at Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna remove the mirror portion out of the frame, and then I'm gonna paint the frame with 2 coats of white spray paint. Then I used a straight edge and traced out where I wanted to cut. Next, I decided to use the X-Acto knife that they have in the craft section at Dollar Tree for this project. And I will say it did cut really well. I was able to cut the foam board with 2 cuts. Now, sometimes when you cut foam board, it's not perfect on the edges. So I went back in with just a little piece of sandpaper and I sanded it down until it looked, exactly the way I needed it to look. Next, I'm going to assemble my mirror. Then I'll add some hot glue to the back of the mirror and put it onto my foam board. And here's a look at how the mirror looks styled. Did you guys know that I am on TikTok at Fenwick DIY? I post some of my DIYs there in short form, so go follow me if you're over on TikTok. Pottery Barn has a wide selection of colorful vases. I picked up 2 of the larger vases that they had at Dollar Tree. I also picked up a canvas from Dollar Tree and then a 12 by 12 canvas from Walmart. One of my favorite things to do are these paint pour techniques. I just think they're so fun. And I thought this would be a great excuse to try out some of the Dollar Tree paints. So I grabbed a wide variety of paints in blues, greens, whites, black. They didn't have a gold, so I used a gold that I had on hand. And then I think I also had a yellow. To start this project, you're going to take your vase and you're going to put it onto your canvas. Now, you're supposed to put a cup underneath your vase, which I messed up on the first one, but I remembered to do it on the second one. That way you can easily move your vase, which I didn't do very well. So you're going to put your vase upside down on your canvas. Next, you're going to take your paints and put them into a cup, and you're just going to alternate the colors. From there, you're going to start at the top of your vase and begin pouring them down your vase. Now, you need to make sure you have enough paint so it's going to cover completely. With one of mine, I actually had to go back in and add additional paint, but that's okay. Now, give that a chance to run down. Once your vase is totally covered, you can move your vase off of your canvas. That's going to leave your canvas with a ton of paint. So then it's fun to move your canvas around and make a piece of wall art from your canvas. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1 type of project, which I think is fun. So I did this with a smaller canvas as well as the 12 by 12. Now I actually kind of messed up the 12 by 12 a little bit. I kind of fudged it, and so I wasn't really happy with the 12 by 12, but the smaller frame turned out really well. Now you want to let these sit overnight and dry because they're still going to be dripping off excess paint. Then the next day I'll actually come in and move the piece and let it dry again for another day. It's probably going to need a good 24 hours for everything to completely dry. Here's a look at how these fun vases and the canvas turned out. On Pottery Barn's website, they also had this beautiful black collection of glassware that I thought was so beautiful, but also knew that we could recreate it. At Dollar Tree, I grabbed some of the black glassware that they already had on hand. They had a soap container, a thing for toothbrushes, and then the little container for your soap. And then I also found a tray in the party section that I knew I could update. So I took the tray outside and I spray painted it with 2 coats of a black spray paint. Once that had a chance to dry, all I did was add the bathroom accessories, and this was so inexpensive and so easy to do. Let me know in the comments your favorite recreation that I made from Pottery Barn. I love knowing your guys' opinion. If you're new to my channel, make sure that you're subscribed. I post 2 DIYs each week. And if you missed our last one, I'll link it here for you. And I'll talk to you guys in our next one. Bye.